In 2011, there I was, 18 years old, sitting on my bed in the hostel room, staring at a positive result. Oh, damn! I'm pregnant. No. They said I will understand when I grow older, but I didn't. I was taught to fear sin rather than embrace life. I was told to stay pure, not to stay safe. At 18, love felt like freedom until it changed me to consequences. No one told me that desire had teeth. Those kisses could leave scars. Scars deeper than blades. Scars for which I still haven't learned the language. Now, my school books lie somewhere, half read, half forgotten. I dreamed of being the UN Secretary General. But that dream is locked away in the labor room. You should have crossed your legs when you had the chance, the nurse says. I am now a verse unfinished, a song unsung. So I ask, is silence really protection? I would teach the next girl that her body is not a secret, but a story she must learn to read, a song she must master. In many African societies, sex education still remains an elusive topic that is covered in shame and silence. Discussions surrounding this topic are considered off limits within families and are to be discussed between married couples. Conversations that children hear are often very shallow and moralistic. They hear things like, abstain, never do it, stay safe, stay pure. Sometimes they even tell them, you will understand when you grow older. This silence often leaves them not prepared about relationships, sexuality, or even pregnancy. They are never told why or how they should protect themselves. As a result, out of curiosity, peer pressure in a means to feel among, or lack of guidance, they engage in unprotected sexual activities, which often leads to pregnancy. And that is how teenage motherhood is born. In the northwest region of Cameroon, teenage pregnancies continue to rise, as 1 in every 4 adolescent girls gets pregnant before the age 20. It might interest you to know that immediately she becomes pregnant, judgment comes very fast. Sometimes faster than she can even understand what is happening to her at that moment. If she's coming from a family that is already struggling financially, she is considered an additional burden. In the community, she is looked on as a bad influence. Many mothers hide their teenage mothers from associating with her, not forgetting the society that reduces her worth to one mistake while ignoring the same systems that failed her. Many of these teenage mothers begin to fight an internal struggle, family disappointment, financial strain, and the harsh societal judgment. Medically, it is proven that teenage mothers are at a greater risk of health complication, emotional distress, and even depression, which is caused by isolation and stigma. Many of them, they drop out of school with little or no chance of returning. Now, with little education, no skills, they have lower chances of gaining employment. And this keeps them trapped in a continuous cycle of poverty and family challenges. For instance, Brenda Lynn. Brenda Lynn is a 16-year-old and a mother of 2. When she got pregnant, her father threw her out of the house, saying, "You have brought disgrace to my name and shame to the family." Left with no choice, Brenda Lynn had to move in and live with the unprepared father of her child. Barely a year and a half later, Brenda Lynn got pregnant again. This time, left to care for herself and the baby. In order to survive, Brenda Lynn collects fruits from a local fruit supplier at a very high cost. She sells at the Bamenda food market, and the little she earns is barely enough to repay that fruit seller, talk less of meeting her needs and that of her daughter. This highlights the silent struggles faced by teenage mothers. And that motivated me to start Kinamani. Kinamani means a peaceful community. At Kinamani, we will work with teenage mothers in 4 ways. 1, rebuilding confidence. 2, parenting skill advancement. 3, vocational training. And 4, providing a safe daycare center for their children. We will do this using a 5-phase garden model curriculum. Now, let me take you through our curriculum. In the first phase, the soil preparation, laying the foundation. Here, teenage mothers are taught to set personal goals for themselves. They engage in goal-setting workshops, trust-building games, peer-to-peer discussions, storytelling, and gradually they begin to let go of the emotional baggage they have been carrying, the low self-esteem, the insult, and the stigma that they came with from the society. We go to the second phase, which is the sowing, planting new dreams. After setting goals for themselves, the participants now feel this new dream in them. They begin to plant those seeds. They engage in practical skills and hands-on activities. They learn basic entrepreneurship where they can identify opportunities to earn. They engage in gardening where they produce their own crops. We go over to the third phase, which is the watering and the nurturing. After setting goals for themselves, after being introduced into practical and hands-on activities, they are now taught life skills, time management, positive parenting, financial literacy, all in a firm to strengthen what they have learned in the first and the second phase. Now we go over to the fourth phase, which is the weeds management, overcoming challenges. Teenage mothers are taught strategies on which to identify weeds, which are like the obstacles that hinder growth. They are given strategies in which they can overcome these obstacles. The final stage, which is the harvesting, celebrating progress. The participants get a chance to organize an event where they showcase what they have learned and produce. So I want us to picture this. A community where teenage pregnancy is prevented through open communication. A community where young mothers are empowered. A community where teenage mothers are aware, teenagers are aware. They can talk freely about sex. They can sing about sex to whoever cares to listen. A community that they can even dance about it. And this is going to be our anthem.
Let's be real, don't is okay. No more whispers, no more shame. Knowledge is power, that's the game. Know your body, know your right. Speak it loud, step into light. No taboo, no secret shame. Own your voice, embrace your name. Good touch, bad touch, know the line. If it's not yes, then no, it's fine. Chosen love is what's real. No force, no fear, that's the deal. Know your body, know your right. Speak it loud, step into light. No taboo, no secret shame. Own your voice, embrace your name.
Silence is not protection. Thank you.